International Conference on the Labour Force in Unorganized Sector, Protection and Challenge. Nothing is impossible as long as we have faith over the Almighty. As we march forward into the new beginning of this event with great hopes and aspirations, let us invoke the blessings of the of the God, and let us be successful in all the ventures. I request the gathering to rise for the prayer.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಗಳು ಕಿರದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಲೆ ಬಾಗಿರದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿವಿಗೆ ತೊಡಕು ತೋರದಿರುವುದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಗಳು ಕಿರದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಬಂಧನರಹಿತ ಸುಖದ ಸ್ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ
either from legislation or trade unions. The unorganized sector uses mainly labor-intensive and indigenous technology. The workers in unorganized sector are so scattered that the implementation of legislation is very inadequate and ineffective. There are hardly any unions in this sector to act as watchdog, but the contribution made by unorganized sector to the national income is very substantial as compared to that of organized sector. Therefore, this two-day National Conference on Labour Force in Unorganized Sector, Protection and Challenges has been designed by SDM Law College to provide a forum for participants to test new ideas and later work on these ideas in favour of labourers. We received best wishes from Shri Banduri Dattatreya, present Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India. We also received wishes from Shri Vajubhai Wala, Honorable Governor of Karnataka. With the blessing of Padma Vibhushan Dr. D. Virendra Hegde, we have initiated this conference.
Part of this inaugural program, the underpinning values of Dharmasthala and fourfold dharmas headed by Hegde family stands as beacon light for all our academic activities of SDM education institutions under the leadership of Padma Vibhushan Dr. D. Virendra Hegde. Incidentally, when we start this program, we have two important events coincident with this day. One is, yesterday happened to be birthday of our visionary Dr. D. Virendra Hegde, and this institution, which is founded after his vision of Nyayadana, thought it befitting to begin this program today as a birthday gift to Dr. Virendra Hegde. Secondly, today is observed as the Law Day. On this day, the great constitution of our country, which stands for promoting the dignity of all, had its beginning. Just like the constitution aims at promoting egalitarian society, Dharmasthala always stands for wiping out tears from those who deny, deprived and degraded. Unorganized labor in our country, in spite of being prime contributors to the national GDP, their worth and value is underestimated by the civil society for no fault liability. Hence, keeping the vision of Dharmasthala at our mindset, we have envisaged this conference, which we hope will bring solace to deprive to all stakeholders to be proactive, resulting in transformational changes in labor jurisprudence of our nation. To start this program, we have none other than an academician of excellence, architect of ideas, visionary by right, administrator of effectiveness, the president of today's inaugural program, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bangalore University, Professor K. Bhairappa, a man of multiple achievements, be it academics or administration. He has heralded transformational changes in the working of Bangalore University. His life and achievements cannot be confined within a few words. These achievements are equally matched by his noble qualities of humility, respect and discipline. To have him as the president of inaugural program is a really pride for us. On behalf of entire SDM management, staff, students of Law College, I extend a very cordial welcome to you, sir. Now, may I request Dr. P.D. Sebastian, Professor of our college, to honor the Honorable Vice Chancellor. We have amidst us the inaugurator of today's national conference, the most respected Deputy Commissioner of Dakshina Kannada District, Sri A.B. Ibrahim. An upright officer, he is known for administrative skills and people-friendly approach. His service as the Commissioner of Mangalore City Corporation is still remembered by the people of Mangalore, which resulted in drastic changes in the landscape of Mangalore City. He is known for oratorial skills, managerial abilities, and bringing accountability and transparency within the system. A smart personality by himself, he is in the mission of converting Mangalore into a smart city. Indeed, it is our proud privilege to have Honorable Deputy Commissioner as the inaugurator of National Seminar Academician, Dr. G. Manjunath, Joint Commissioner of Labour. One interaction with Dr. Manjunath brings out the best hidden academician within him. Known for his simplicity, down-to-earth approach, Dr. Manjunath holds PhD degree from prestigious National Law School of India University, Bangalore. In organizing this program, we are afraid perhaps it would not have been possible but for the moral support extended by Dr. Manjunath. On behalf of the entire team of SDM, I extend a very cordial welcome to you, sir. May I request Mr. Johnson KG, Assistant Labour Commissioner, as well as the ex-faculty of SDM Law College to honor Dr. T. Manjunath. I extend very cordial welcome to the coordinator of this workshop, Mr. Santosh Prabhu, who with the co-coordinator, Mrs. Chandralekha, work day and night with their dedicated team of student volunteers. I extend a very cordial welcome to Santosh Prabhu and in turn extend entire team behind organizing this national seminar a very cordial welcome. I also extend a warm welcome to all our resource persons, moderators, chairpersons of various technical sessions coming from different parts of our country for this national seminar. It is my privilege to welcome all delegates, paper presenters who have accepted our invitation to be the part of this program. It is my privilege to welcome Dr. Devraj K. in his absence, the Director of SDM Management and Research Center, who is the guide and leader, as well as Mrs. Aruna Kamath, the Principal of SDM College of Business Management, who is ever supportive in all our academic endeavors. I take the honor in welcoming the esteemed colleagues of two sister institutions, teaching and non-teaching staff of our college, our dear students who are the pillars of our strength, and members of the electronic and print media who have always been supporting and encouraging us in all our activities. Welcome one and all.
Thank you, sir. A lamp doesn't speak. It introduces itself through its light. Quoting this, I would request the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and spread the light of wisdom. Thank you, dignitaries. It's an immense pleasure have amongst us Sir Shri A. Ibrahim, IAS, who served as Commissioner of Mangalore City Corporation. He is a dynamic Deputy Commissioner of Dakshina Kannada district. He got selected as the Deputy Collector of the Government of Goa and served there. He was also the Director of Electricity Supply Corporation Limited, Mysore. He served the state of Karnataka in a highly successful manner, for which his efforts were recognized by the Government of Karnataka and was awarded the Best Corporation Commissioner in the state.
Distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais, my young friends. When you just look into the labor force and in unorganized sector production and challenges, they are tough subject in itself, because the thing is that whether there is a production at all or now, only challenges because the system is grown so much. 150 years back, all thought that when Karl Marx introduced the value of labor concept, they thought that the mercantilism and capitalism is gone forever, and it is a world all over for the labor. 30-40 years it was spreading from Western Europe to the right up to China till 1950. Last 30-40 years, the entire world scenario has collapsed and changed and collapsed. And now the production is gone all the way, buried lock, stock and barrel. Only challenges are there. I am not talking like a deputy commissioner, I am talking as a for a labor thought. The value of labor as such. The thing is that, I don't know, because especially in our Karnataka scenario, it's a very, very, very dismal picture we come across. I don't think last a decade or so, we had any major labor strike in the country itself. That itself shows that how it is collapsed in itself. Because in order to protect their rights, the unions are there. You have umpteen number of sub-unions in this country in the name of labours. But are they able to do any service to the labour as such? Or it has been only promoting their own position, and they are not a bargaining agent in toto for the labour, but for rather themselves it has become. As an unfortunate scenario, what we see in our country. When you look into the world over, again I am going back to the subject of the labour scenario in the world, across the world. Ultimately, the labour force has to be supported by the labour union, then by the labor parties. When you look into the left-wing parties of the world, whether Labour Party or other